Everyone remembers their first time, right? Well, apparently not. The average age of virginity loss in the United States is a complete mess because no one can decide on what sex actually is. Two things define our generation when it comes to virginity. One, we don't tend to marry the first person we have sex with. Thank God. Two, we tend to have fewer sexual partners than our parents and grandparents did. According to the KINSEY Institute and the C.D.C, the average age of virginity loss for American men is 16.8. For women, it's 17.2. But the C.D.C defines intercourse as a penis entering a vagina. That process doesn't have to involve an orgasm. It doesn't even have to be consensual. It also ignores the experiences of queer people who have sex without a penis or a vagina all the time. Right now, someone, somewhere, is losing their virginity in a way that the C.D.C doesn't recognize. To bridge that gap, some queer people have begun defining the loss of virginity as the first time they reached orgasm with someone else's help. But that's not perfect either. In one study, 45% of people said that any manual genital stimulation is sex. But what does that mean? If you shake someone's penis 2 times, does that mean you had sex with them? 3 times? Does that mean that Good Charlotte's The Anthem is the perfect encapsulation of human experience? You may ask, why does any of this matter? I know what sex means to me. Well, when people don't know how to describe sex or talk about it, they end up making huge mistakes. Take retirement communities, for instance. Those places are hotbeds of sexually transmitted diseases.
How many of you out there are sexually active? Oh my.
I have 2 partners, often at the same time.
11% of people over the age of 60 believe that if a man doesn't have an orgasm, what he was just doing isn't sex. That means people who didn't have the best sex education are running around doing shit to each other, on Werther's Originals and eating that they use to people blankets and in old magazines by AARP, and they don't think that any of that counts as sex. So that means don't ask Grandma what she's up to at her weekly mahjong games. You don't want to know.